There is one moment in football that every single fan on this planet has been waiting for since the very day the FIFA World Cup 2026 draw was made in December. One clash, one stadium, one afternoon that the entire football world has been circling on their calendar for 6 months. Erling Haaland versus Kylian Mbappe. The two most lethal, the two most feared, the two most unstoppable strikers on planet Earth, finally facing each other on the biggest stage in world football. Today, Friday, June 26th, 2026, at Gillette Stadium in Boston, Massachusetts. And the numbers walking into this match are absolutely mind-blowing. Haaland, 59 international goals in just 52 appearances for Norway. 4 goals already at this World Cup in just 2 matches. Currently tied for the Golden Boot. A man who has scored in 16 consecutive games for Norway across all competitions. Mbappe, 100 international appearances for France. 4 goals already at this World Cup, including a brace on his 100th cap against Iraq. The man who scored a hat-trick in the World Cup final 4 years ago against Argentina. The man who has scored 42 goals in all competitions for Real Madrid this season alone. These two strikers have met 4 times at club level. Mbappe has won 3 of those 4 encounters. But today, for the very first time in their entire careers, they meet on the international stage. No club loyalties, no Champions League pressure, just 2 nations, 2 dreams, and 2 of the most dangerous men to ever play this beautiful game going head-to-head for the right to top Group 1 of the FIFA World Cup 2026. But here is the storyline that nobody else is talking about. The one that will make this match even more emotional and even more powerful than anyone expects. France coach Didier Deschamps will not be on the touchline today. Because on Tuesday morning, Deschamps received the most devastating news a son can ever receive. His mother passed away. He is flown home to France to attend her funeral. And tonight, his players will step onto that pitch in Boston carrying the weight of that grief. Desperate to win this match and dedicate the result to their coach. This is not just a football match. This is not just Haaland versus Mbappe. This is history. This is destiny. This is the match of the entire tournament. Let's go. Let me take you completely inside this match right now. First, Norway. And what Ståle Solbakken has built with this Norwegian squad is one of the most remarkable stories of this entire FIFA World Cup 2026. Norway arrived at this tournament as massive outsiders, a nation that had not qualified for a World Cup in 28 years, a squad with no previous World Cup experience, and yet, in just 2 matches, they have taken the entire football world completely by storm. In their opening match against Iraq, Norway were absolutely ruthless. Erling Haaland scored twice in the first half. Martin Odegaard pulled the strings from midfield. Antonio Nusa terrorized the Iraqi defense with his electric pace. Final score, 4-1. A statement of intent from a team nobody took seriously. Then came Senegal, the reigning African champions. And Norway delivered again, 3-2. Haaland scored once more. And Norway sat at the top of Group 1 with 6 points, level with France and unbeaten through 2 matches. Now today, they face the greatest test of their entire World Cup campaign. And the man at the center of everything for Norway is Erling Haaland. 59 international goals in 52 appearances. 4 goals at this World Cup in just 2 matches. Currently tied for the Golden Boot with Mbappe. And in a quote that shocked the entire football world earlier this week, Haaland told Fox Sports, "Honestly, I don't care too much about the France game. We're through, which is incredible. They are probably going to beat us and go on to win the whole tournament. Can you believe that? The most lethal striker in world football, publicly admitting before the match that he expects France to beat Norway today. But do not be fooled for even one single second, because that is Erling Haaland playing mind games. That is a player who knows exactly what he is doing, taking all the pressure off his teammates, giving France false confidence, and then walking onto that pitch at Gillette Stadium in Boston and hunting. Because that is what Erling Haaland does. He hunts. He always hunts. The predicted lineup for Norway today is Nyland in goal, Ryerson, Ajer, Hegem and Wolf across the back four, Odegaard, Berge and Orsnes in midfield, and the electric front three of Nusa, Haaland and Sorloth leading the attack. Norway have no injury concerns, no suspensions. Their full squad is available and ready. The only question is whether Solbakken can find a tactical solution to unlock a French defense that has been the most impressive and most disciplined of any team at this entire tournament. Now let's talk about France. And this French squad is genuinely terrifying in every single way. Coach Didier Deschamps has assembled one of the most complete and most dangerous squads in the entire history of French football. And that is saying something. Because France have won the World Cup twice, in 1998 and 2018, and reached the final 4 years ago in Qatar, where Mbappe scored a hat-trick and still finished on the losing side. That is how good this French generation is. In their opening match against Senegal, France won 3-1. Mbappe was electric. Michael Olise was outstanding on the right wing with 2 assists. Then against Iraq, France were even more clinical. 3-0. Mbappe scored twice on his 100th international appearance. A moment of pure poetry for the greatest French footballer of his generation. And now today, France come into this match with the most frightening attacking lineup any team at this World Cup has faced. Kylian Mbappe, Real Madrid, 100 caps, 4 World Cup goals already at this tournament. Ousmane Dembele, the Ballon d'Or winner, finally scoring his first World Cup goal against Iraq, full of confidence and creativity. Bradley Barcola, 22 years old, one of the most exciting young wingers in world football. Michael Olise, Bayern Munich, 2 assists in 2 matches already. And on the bench, Desire Doué, Rayan Cherki, Marcus Thuram. The depth of this French attacking squad is absolutely ridiculous. But today, France play without their head coach. Didier Deschamps learned of his mother's passing on Tuesday morning. He has flown home to France. He will not be on the touchline. His assistant takes charge tonight in the most emotionally charged circumstances any French team has faced at a World Cup in living memory. And William Saliba, Arsenal's magnificent center-back, is the player who holds the key to this entire match defensively. Saliba has faced Haaland many times in the Premier League. He knows exactly how Haaland moves. He knows exactly where Haaland likes the ball. He knows exactly how to position himself to deny the Norwegian the space he craves inside the penalty area. If Saliba can keep Haaland quiet, France win this match comfortably. Now, the head-to-head record between these 2 strikers at club level tells a fascinating story. Haaland and Mbappe have faced each other 4 times in the Champions League. Mbappe has finished on the winning side 3 of those 4 times. But today, for the very first time in their entire careers, they meet as international opponents. Different rules, different pressure, different stage. And the Golden Boot race adds an extra layer of personal motivation that will drive both men to deliver their absolute best tonight in Boston. So here is my final prediction. France have the squad depth, the defensive solidity, the tactical experience, and the individual quality of Mbappe and Dembele to win this match. I am predicting a 2-1 France victory. Mbappe scores his fifth goal of the tournament. Haaland responds for Norway with his fifth. And France top Group 1 heading into the knockout rounds, while Norway go through as runners-up and face a tougher path in the round of 32. But if Haaland scores first and Norway's crowd creates an atmosphere that disrupts the French team's rhythm in the first 20 minutes, anything is possible. Because at a FIFA World Cup, Erling Haaland is the one man on this planet who can single-handedly change every single prediction in an instant. Make sure you subscribe right now, hit that notification bell, and tell me in the comments who wins today, Haaland or Mbappe. I will see you in the next video.